Dude, that was so lame. I'm so sorry. Dude, what a lame. Alright, so let me just fucking restart this. I apologize. We're late. Damn it. Alright, regardless, I'm back. I updated my software over the weekend and into yesterday, and obviously it didn't like this Yeti setup that I've got going on. So with that being said, I do apologize. Hopefully we can get some... Oh, don't do this to me. Alright, microphone check. We should have audio now, right? Thanks, guys. All right, so my name is Darkpool Algo, and thanks for joining me on this Tuesday morning. Tuesday, July 6th, 2021. Man, what a long weekend. Who was excited to be back to the market? I sure am. Man, it was rough. With that being said, we are going to find high probability stocks and options that are looking to make a move this week, or next week, or in a couple weeks. We're going to be using some tools. Mainly the Smart Money Dark Pool and Block Trade algorithm software. It's provided by those traders over at FlowTrade. If you haven't got your trial yet, I don't know what you're waiting for, but you should probably go get one. There's a link in the description. There's a link in my Twitter. I post links everywhere because I believe in that stuff, right? What we're looking at on your screen now is that software. So before, I'll look. I've already looked at Space once today. I believe Space is ready for a rebound. Shameless plug for Bang. I'm still waiting for them to sponsor me. It's not just for physical athletes, mental athletes too. So make sure, let's see, what am I missing here? Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share it with your friends, family, coworkers. I have quite a large list for this week. I went through the normal scans. I wasn't happy with the results. There's just not a lot of stuff that's at a good position based on the scanner. So with that being said, we're going to be looking at momentum plays. We're in a short week. Anything that gets some news, anything that's got excessive volume, like WB. I don't even know what the hell this stock is, but where are we at? We don't need this guy anymore. Give me 1 second here. Just got to double check something. Have to double check something, and we are going to be good. Alright, so I don't know what this WB stock is, Weeblo or whatever it is. Come on. Thank you. Okay. I'm not sure what it does, but it's running. The amount of volume on it this morning is absolutely bananas. Toss is being super lame. Alright, so this is WB overnight. It went from 53 to 75 and back down. 53 to 75 and back down. What the heck? Dude, look at this. Right, closed at 54, hit 81, currently dropped back down. I had looked at it over the weekend. It's got a lot of short float. Currently, it's on a down cycle. So if we can get in this, right? Look at that, just bananas. Just absolutely bananas. These 222 people here are going to wake up and be like, I'm rich. So with that being said, I don't know what it does. I had it on my list. It's obviously blew through any levels I had for it. Came back down. It's currently below the 34, but supporting the 50, right? So this is going to be a volatile stock for the day, and who knows what's going on with it. Let me just go WB. All right, Weebio. Oh, it's an Asian stock. All right, we're not going to mess with that today. However, we will look at Space. So looks like space overnight popped up, ran into resistance to the daily mid, 4-hour mid. Slowly been selling off since then. It's currently found support at the 15 bottom, which is right around 45. I anticipate large things for this stock this week. At least a retest of the 382. It's at 48.66. Looking at the larger term picture, right? So currently trading at 45, so we're right in this area here, right? Currently trading right in this area. I would like to see a move 48, 50, 52, 56. All right, we've got 8 EMA support, good volume, decent MACD, decent RSI. Oh crap, I knew I was missing something. Like I said, I redid my chart setup this week and it's kind of got me wonky a little bit. All right. Don't need this here. I'll move it here, here. All right, let's look at the request. We have a request for NEO, Space, and GDX. I'm liking IWM also this morning, believe it or not. All right, NEO. Man, what do we got going on here? Slight bearish divergence on NEO. What's interesting is I'm not seeing a ton of block trades coming in for it. Oh. Maybe because I had them turned off. Slight bearish divergence on NEO. This could possibly be a little profit taking after numbers from last week. The Algo has been net selling. Let's see what we got here. Overnight, sold off, maintaining 4-hour candle channel bottom support. By the dips, getting close to a buy signal. Green 10x bars, I like that. That means momentum and volume, so coming in with some conviction. I would like the MACD to turn positive and the signal line to get above at least the mid Bollinger Band, similar to what we did back here, for a continued move to the upside. Right? Excuse me, I don't know what's going on with me today. We've got overhead resistance from the daily Keltner channel, the top. Yeah, the daily Keltner channel top coming in right at 50 with the 4-hour mid right above that at 51. So you could play 49 to 51, expect maybe a little bit of resistance there, or breach through it and a little bit of a back testing of 51 before the next move up to 53 and then 54. We do, however, need the MACD to turn positive and increasing. As far as squeezes go, everything looks, very heavy on it. However, we did. Let's see what we got going on the daily. All right, on the daily, we've got a nice strong uptrend, solid conviction, green 10x bars, stacked positive moving averages. Weekly squeeze that should fire off to the long side. Positive and increasing MACD. Positive 4-hour daily, weekly, monthly MACD. So those are all good. We broke above the Keltner channel top, according to this, with an ATR of 250 a day. Yeah, I definitely think that we can hit those numbers I'd mentioned earlier. I'm going to remove my old drawing set, just because I've been playing Neo for so long that it's starting to get a little wonkadoodled, right? Clean up the charts a little bit and see if we can find a new move. So I like using the fib extension for these type of moves. So plot from previous low to previous high before it retests. So from low to high back down to low gives us targets. It breached through the 127, so this is no longer a valid run for me. I'm going to go ahead and remove these and start a new one. So going from this low to this high and back down gives us our current run, right? We're currently trading between the 50 and the 618 retracement from low to high. Look for potential bebop off of this 382 coming in at 48.13 before the next move up. Shorter term targets at 55.58. Well, I'll just call it 58. 55.58 with previous high resistance coming in at 52.22. So this is going to be a level of, well, we got this one here. And that almost lines up with fibs. Just looking for some symmetry. Looks like we got a nasty little supply zone right here that we just got into. So 55.82 to 58 is a really nasty supply zone. Actually 57. Yeah. So watch for that resistance of that supply zone. Just trying to find the right one. So basically that supply zone for visual purposes is about it's a tricky one, that's for sure. I'm just going to say like basically this. That's the supply zone, so it's going to be kind of rough through there. But I like it. I do like I like it. Let me check out AMC. Yeah, I will. Let me get through Space and GDX real quick. But yeah, Neo, as far as the algo is concerned, I mean, it's bearish. Like, it really is. I can't even fudge this one a little bit. Like, it's separated. So look for, like I said, a pullback to maybe 50. All right, we've got this cluster coming in at 49, right? That may be the support, but the retracement off of this move may come back in at 50. So 50 is really the level for Neo. It's always been. It likes to gravitate around that level here. Oh shit, I guess I should use a different color. All right, this level here. So we need the algo to, honestly, it needs to do an about face and come back up before I get any further conviction in Neo, because this is bearish divergence. Okay, Space. This is what I like on Space. So I would totally foobarred Space. I apologize. I got blinded. I didn't look at the chart. I messed up. I made a mistake. I let preconceived notions affect my judgment. This algo curling around is a good sign. So obviously, big pop off of news. Space really isn't ready to hang above 50. Like, it's freaky. It freaks it. It freaks it. You know, it's like spazzing, just like I just did. We do have some nice things. We got this little uptrend, right? Look at this guy. Let's maintain that uptrend, right? Yeah, any Chinese stocks. So one of two things is going to happen. Shit's going to go off because of that, right? Buy the rumor, sell the news. Let me finish up Space and then we'll talk global. Right. Space is maintaining this little uptrend. It's got a curling up on the MACD, or on the, not the MACD, the damn algo. It's maintaining some of those block trades that have come in over the last 12 days. Right. These are regular block trades, so it hasn't been affected by the dark pool substantially. But look at these levels, right? Boom. Boom. Right. That's pretty solid support. Plus uptrending support, algo curling around. Now, what I like about Space is that it's maintained the 8 EMA on the daily. Look at that shit. Bebop, boop, came back down. Didn't close. I mean, this is still a valid run. It didn't close more than 50%. Well, it didn't close more than 50% below the 8 EMA. So this is still ride the 8, right? Yes, I know. I've already looked at WB. I had it on my list yesterday, and it went from 50 to 85. It's going to be a volatility play. I mean, just hold on to your seat when you play that. So space, like, it's got a pretty damn solid setup. Stacked EMAs, green MACDs from the 4-hour all the way up to the monthly. Good ADX, good beta, good, and it's maintaining VWAP. Monthly squeeze, it's going to fire off, right, to the long side. ATR of about $4 a day. It's maintained the 8 EMA, stack positive moving averages. As soon as this 50 crosses above this 200 SMA, you're going to get a lot more volume in. The robots, the machines are going to kick in and start buying this. But yeah, it looks good. Like, we just need a little bit more, maybe a little bit more time to consolidate, right? Just, like I said, it's not comfortable at 50, but it's starting to be more comfortable, right? It's testing its boundaries. It's like a little kid that, yeah, let's see, price target raised from 54 to 36. Right, breach the 4-hour Keltner channel top. This is a good example of how price interacts with the Kelts. So rejected off the 4-hour, came back down, found support at the 4-hour. It's battling with the mid and daily tops, right? If it can get above that daily top, like I said, I like this to the long side. Look for at least a retracement to the 382 from the high at 48.66, right? If it can get above all this crap and through 50, next resistance is at 52. Definitely going to be a buyer anytime if it breaks above 53.50. If it can close above that, then I'm going to look for it to the long side. Okay. We did space. We did Neo. GDX. This is a consolidation pattern for the algo. Right. It's essentially trading with price action. We've got some block trade levels that GDX is going to need to get up and about out of, but what I do like is it's got a pretty good technical setup, right? Nice strong uptrend, right? Higher highs, higher lows. We've got some block trade levels, very balanced blocks. So we've got regular block trade, coming in. So we've got a mix of regular and dark pools. So this is like a healthy move. This isn't sporadic. I would like this algo to curl back up and start continuing to trade with price action. This could be a Wu-Tang reversal pattern, right? 1, 2, 3, reverse. Oh, the dark pulse. Let me throw the dark pulse in there real quick. Here's our dark. Oh, just gonna do a flat line for that. What the hell? Here are our dark pools, right? So GDX, is that Van Eckers? Yeah, Van Eck vectors. All right, nice pop overnight. Broke above the 4-hour and the daily Keltner channels. Looks like we've got room to move to 35.79. Obviously, I have a target of 37 on it. All right, monthly squeeze may fire off. Looks like it came down and found some support. Oh, look at that right here. Bebopped at this. It did. So we've got a pretty strong demand zone, yeah, in this area. Right, nice demand zone retreat. Looking at, beep. So we're setting up for a slingshot reversal on the squeeze. If we can get some of this upper, like maybe the monthly, give it a couple more days. We'd like the MACD. So RSI and stochastic and MACD are all oversold, right? So we'd like it, the signal line's starting to curl above into the Bollinger Bands. As soon as it gets above the upper Bollinger Band, it's going to issue a buy signal. And when that happens, look for a launch. Trading at about $1.80 a day, putting a price target of the 50, or excuse me, let me throw some fibs on here, and this looks a little bit more wackadoodle than I thought. Yep, that lines up. All right, so 35.91 area is a retracement to the mean So if it's selling off, it needs to come back up and test the mean one more time before it continues to the downside. So previous high comes in at 36, right, which lines up with the 200 SMA, the 34 EMA, and a 382 retracement from the previous high to previous low. Contrarian, if we do not maintain this demand zone for support, and if we drop below 33.28, we could potentially fade down to 32.50, 31.64. Let me just throw those levels on for you. And then we've got the ultimate demand zone coming in down here. I'm just going to call this it, right? So if this is a true reversal, expect to move to 36 before we get rejected. If we do blast through these two levels, we're going to have to, I would wait for a retreat. Price is either going to come up and reject off of here, right? It's going to reject off of there, or it's going to break through it. So that's a key level for it. That was GDX. Yeah, like I said, Neo has Neo's just comfortable at 50. Very comfortable at 50. Gold's ripping, Amazon's going bananas, right? So yeah, look for that move at least up to there. All right, so we had some other requests. AMC. All right, let's look at AMC. So AMC had news. They pulled back their 25 million share offering. So that is obviously good news for AMC. That may get us out of this chop fest that's been going on. However, we do have, all right, so here's the good side. Stacked EMAs, good VWAP, broke the weekly and monthly Keltner channels. Our 4-hour and our daily MACDs are negative, so look for those to put a little down pressure. However, our weekly and monthlies are positive, so it's really in a tug of war right now. I would look for this squeeze to continue to form for maybe a day or so on the Squeeze Pro, and we'd like that to fire off to the long side, which should give this histogram time to turn blue, which also allows our MACD to curl around and become a little bit more positive, right? So it's taking a breath, it's, you know, it's breathing, right? We closed above the 21 EMA on the daily, so sold off. It's our first test of the 21, and it seems to respect it pretty well, right? This candle is that, you know, I come up with crazy ass names for stuff, but basically this is a Kingslayer. I call it the Kingslayer. So imagine you have a downtrend, right? And you get this sword and you come in and you stab it, right? And it reverts. Kind of like what this candle looks like it's doing here. It kind of looks like a sword, right? Little handle, little, you know, a little protector, and then a, you know, a nice blade. So that could be this downtrend reversal pattern, right? I know it's weird, but it works. And like, I will find the research on it. I didn't just make this shit up. So obviously big cluster of resistance. So on my 10-minute, Friday we sold off. We maintained 618 and 382. Like, it's maintaining some fib levels here. Looks like it came up, rejected off the daily mid. Is that the daily mid? Oh no, that's my price line. Sorry. It rejected off the, oh, it broke through that. Hold on. So it looks like it wants to come up and test the daily mid. This is the 4-hour bottom. So it bounced off the 4-hour bottom. It's in the Ichi cloud. Really needed to get up and out of there. 53, 45. So we're up here already. So that's looking good. All right, let me just. Right, this is that. So it looks like it tested the 382 and the 618. Right, it's gonna has a little bit of problem right, it's at 53 right now. Sorry. Yeah, like I said, it just needs to just a little bit more time to curl back around. All right, it's up in this cloud right now. I need it to get out of there. I guess I could. Right. So I'm going to look for a pullback at the open to 50. We've got support coming in at 48.32, right? I don't think it's going to break through that. I'd like to see it bounce off of 52 at the open for continued move upwards. I'm really going to get super interested in it once it breaks above 58. Right, that 58 at 60 run should give me time to get a nice position set. I've already got a couple positions in it, so I will, I've got some interest in it. But yeah, I like if it can get above 60, then it's just going to eat and eat and eat. But I feel like it's going to be manipulated in between 52 and 57 for the next little while. It just needs a little bit more time to curl back around. Okay. All right, so let me check in on this here. See if we got any requests. None coming in from that group. All right. All right, so WB. I had mentioned WB earlier. It's getting a crap ton of volume. Right. I was looking at getting into it today, right? I had some price levels set up for it. It's respecting the 60. Just need a little bit of, it needs to, this is just a volatility play, so be careful. For me, 63.55, close above that, I'd play to 68. 71, 75. If it does make this move, this retracement or this reversal move that it's trying to make, it's got to get above some levels for me. And those levels are this. Can't really see it because my graphics card sucks. But basically, this orange is the 34 EMA, right? Which is also the 15-minute Keltner channel top, which runs from the 34 to the 21. If we can break up and above this 21 EMA, which is 63.55, I'll play it to 68, 71, 75, 80, all the way up. Right? It's already ran out of options. Right? This is gonna be bananas. So be careful. Okay. Let's go through some more of the usual suspects. Let's see if we got anything making moves. All right, LI, if we get below 31, it's going to continue to fade. Facebook. Facebook needs to clear 357 or 356.50 for longs. Short. Facebook's just being squeezed. I don't see too much of a short possibility on it. Possibly a move down to 354 for a pullback before the next move up. ZNGA. This is what I'm interested in. Damn it, it moved. So ZNGA, I like this stock. I really like it if it can get above 1105. I think it has room to move back up to some of these previous levels, right? It's going to test 11. Right, if we get above 1127, it's going to run. Like I went over in the video, I like it. It's set up for a good position. It's currently just kind of neutral-ish. Blink. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's just look at this guy. I know all the pretty colors, but I like Team, CPRI, space, CMCA. All right, let me write this down. Team CMCSA, space CPRI. All right, get this over here. All right, I like Team. Let's look at the algo. Come on. These are the stocks I'm going to watch at the open, okay? I always get Comcast screwed up. Okay. These are what I'm going to watch at the open. I'm watching GPS, which is Gap. I'm going to watch Team. I believe it's got some good possible moves. Comcast, or CPRI over here on the left, and then Comcast. Okay. And this is why. Like I said, the algo was kind of, I mean, there's not a lot of solid divergences on the algo of stock, more well-known stocks, I guess is what you can say. But these are the ones I like this morning. So we have a regular block trade level coming in there. We've got this nice little uptrend support coming in. All right, price action is currently trading with the algorithm. We're looking for a bullish divergence on that, right? It's got room to move to previous highs. That's CPRI. I don't know why that keeps, I need to move that. So give me 1 second. I think that's over here. All right, CPRI on the daily. I mean, it's just kind of neutral, but we've got some pretty high compression daily, 2-day, 3-day, 4-day, weekly squeezes. 4 days going to fire to the long side. The daily is going to fire to the long side. Like this stock's been compressing for the last couple weeks, right? Let me get rid of some of these drawings that I already set up on it. All right, this is yellow. Typically, I don't play yellows. I like to play greens, but I feel like this is going to turn green soon, simply because we've got this nice squeeze forming on the from the Squeeze Pro. We're within 7% of the 52-week high. We breached the monthly top. We've got decent MACD on the 4-hour daily and monthly. The weekly is a little weak, right? This is a nice pattern, right? Up, pullback, up, or this could be up, pullback. Stack positive moving averages, right? Sold off Friday, right? Found some support. Currently back above the 15-minute Keltner channel. We can get from that to the 4-hour top and the daily top. I like the move. This is another one of those. Now, either it's going to chop between 50, basically between this supply zone right here. But, you know, uptrending 200 SMA, like stack positive moving averages on the 4-hour. You know, got a 4-hour squeeze that's going to fire off. Been compressing for days. Just like to get it to move to the upside, right? Maintaining the 4-hour mid, the daily mid. I mean, it does have a lot of overhead congestion, but like I said, I like the move from 55 to 58. Options are pretty decently priced. We got good volume coming in at this 56.50. right, for this week. If I went out to next week's, the 16th, right, the 60, lots of open interest, right? And we can get into the 5650s for next week for pretty decent price. So that's CPRI. Volume's the only one of the only other concerners I have. Comcast is another one that I liked. Where is it? Look at this nice, strong, steady uptrend, right? It's in the daily cloud top. We can get up and out of that, right? Basically clear 5850. We can definitely move to the upside. We got a 15, 20, and 30-minute squeeze that should help us, right? I may be early on it. When's this dividend? All right, so this is a play for later this week. So this ex-dividend, the stock's going to drop at least 25 cents. So hopefully it comes and it tip-taps off of this $58 level before it into the next move to the upside. All right, another one of those yellow to green plays, I'm hoping. But with the next dividend, stocks usually drop by the amount of the dividend. You know, look at this. Good beta, good 52-week channel, good 60-day channel, right? Daily, 2-day, 3-day, 4-day, all squeezes, mid-compression squeezes, all set up to fire to the light blue histogram. So when this releases, it's going to go to the upside. I like Comcast. So that was Comcast. The other one I want to look at real quick, then I have to run is... Yep. It dips after the dividend? Really? Hold on. What do we got going on here? Yeah, stocks usually drop at least the amount of the dividend. So if... Right, look at that. So 2 days after the dividend, it retraced. Look at this. Next move up. Ex-dividend date. Next move up. Ex-dividend date. Kind of fell off. Found support at the 200. This was an earnings play though, right? Yeah, this could be the same one. All right, a little fade to rip. A little fade to rip. Fade to rip. Did we mix? Right? What is this? Like I said, maybe a pullback to 57.50, right? But technically, it's got a good setup. I just need a little bit more volume and momentum. All right, that's Comcast. Yeah, I do see that. GPS, Gap was the other one, and then I have to run. Team GPS. So GPS, like, look at this. I mean, I had to go all the way in to get the bullish divergence. I think I'm really early on it, but it's maintaining some uptrend support. It's got good volume, right? The overall trend is to the long, right? Maintaining this uptrend, right? This could be just a little nice little falling wedge, right? So that's GPS. Like I said, it might be a little early on it, but price did close above the 50. Stack positive moving averages. Daily, 2-day, 3-day, 4-day, weekly squeeze are all set to fire to the long side. I might be a day or two early on this, right? It's got another dividend. I'm picking on the dividend stocks. Yeah. All right, wait, look for a pullback. What did it do last time? Last time it just ran. That's not bad. Anyway. Consolidation, right? Look at this flag pattern. Right, we got this little flag coming in. Like, my arrows are a little bit off, but nice little wedge pattern. I'll be a buyer at 32.96, which is about right. So that's GPS, GPS space CPRI, Comcast and Team are what I'm going to watch this morning. I may try and dip my beak a little bit and get some of that WB action. Right? Look at this. May try to get in on some of that. So, all right, that's it. I'm out of here. Thanks for joining me. Once again, my name is Darkpole Algo. I really appreciate you guys showing up this morning. Sorry about the stream issues. I just have to remember. Actually, you know what? I'm changing from a Mac to a PC. So we'll get a lot of this crap figured out. Thanks for joining me. Everybody stay safe. If you have any requests, make sure you hit me up in the comment section below or on Twitter, or just send some smoke signals. Just reach out to me, let me know. I try to respond to all messages. I know how important it is for you to get your questions answered, so if I can help you out, I will. Stay green. Remember, it's a short week. Things are going to be wackadoodle just because of that crap, so super volatile. But yeah, have a good one, and I'll see you guys